dramatic and competitive regular season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina, as we see the number 9 team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on last year's national champions, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. They'll hand it off. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. An inside give now from the shotgun. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Short connection to the tight end here. They'll stop it short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Chanticleers are in the red zone now. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And now the handoff. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught by the receiver. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, the defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. How about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Really trapped him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He dumps it off to the tight end. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
He's past the marker and still going. Tough running that breaks a tackle, picks up the 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
The Chanticleers looking to cash in this red zone trip. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Doing a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
My gosh, they almost came up with another sack here. They have done an amazing job of pressuring this guy. And, Chris, obviously, we're still in the 1st quarter. They better make some adjustments up front, or this is going to be a long game.
Receiver makes the catch, and the game just good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Gets the first and still running. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
And it's a direct snap. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. And so it's Coastal Carolina with the lead here, Kirk. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the 1st quarter stats before we move on. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. And the Noles will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Receiver in motion now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught quickly. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score for your first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. He'll throw it now. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Knowles! Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. The Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. We're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They look to throw it here on second down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Good job of sitting back in zone by this defense. Allows the entire secondary to keep their eyes up and kind of feel the receivers, but recognize when the quarterback releases the ball and then break on it and knock it away. That was perfect technique.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking right, this one caught him. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Handoff from the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
On first down, it's play action. Close to the tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second and goal for the offense. He keeps it on a design run. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. So no gain on second down. Now it's third and goal from the 2. Out of the gun now on third down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
That kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense moving closer to the line of gain after that catch. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throws it to the right. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. Able to move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
The Noles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made after a big play. All the way to the 27th.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The short completion of the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Critical moment in this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. Looking to throw yet again. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made by the tight end. Brought down at the 2. After the catch, the offense close to punching it in.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Second down and goal upcoming. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. The quarterback will just sneak it in. Goes all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Extra point puts it in front by 1. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He's running out of time here. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Took contact on the throw. The ball is picked off. He could go. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Just a tough spot to be as a quarterback. He feels the pressure. He wants to get rid of the ball. And you can see what can happen when the pressure gets to that quarterback right in his face. The ball is up in the air. The defense is able to come down with it, not only for an interception, but they get a touchdown themselves.
BAT makes it an 8-point game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Now he comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it off to begin the second half. That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, staying holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The receiver makes the catch. They wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down mark. And the Chanticleers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Try and muscle for the first down. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on the reliable of that offensive line, and they come through for you.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
The Chanticleers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. He drops back in the gun. He escapes the pocket. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kicker on the sidelines. They'll go for 2 points here, trying to tie the score. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made on the right side. He's not going to get there. They come up empty and miss a chance to tie the game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Short pass finds the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw, catch made on the outback. Breaking free at the 35. Touchdown, Knowles. This offense really clicking.
Well, I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person, you saw it in the first half, seemed to score every possession. And here they are coming out to start the second half with another touchdown.
Extra point puts them up 9 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. brings the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there. And the Chanticleers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Okay, here comes the hurry-up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Breaking free at midfield. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Completion makes it second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Now, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. It's a quick grab. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets them up first down from the 31.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Finding space at the 20. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Chanticleers with first and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Heads out of bounds and a short gain on the play.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. And the Chanticleers line up with a first and goal. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Chanticleers.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
We've seen you able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The Seminoles are on the move here.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up the first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Second down after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. As the first down is still going. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. And the Knowles churn out another first down. And looking to throw now on first down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway to give the offense the football at the 46.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Moffitt. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On third down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
No, kick it away here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team pens him in and brings him down. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. He hands it off from the gun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Jordan. The Knowles pick up enough yardage to get a first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. Grabbed by the receiver. He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring it down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down. He'll
hand it off. Breaks up the defender. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the Seminoles offense is on the move now.
That's going to be a 1st down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
Breaks free. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
What a game for this offensive line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing, a couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
But I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Makes a quick catch. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of the 1st down. Now it's 4th down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that 1st.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming out.
After this long drive, you hate to settle for a field goal. Can they find the end zone? And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. After a long drive, it's a crucial 4-point play. Can they score a touchdown or have to settle for 3? They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Makes it look easy.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. Going this time. The receiver grabs it. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The Chanticleers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Makes the grab. It's Moffitt. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to scramble. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And the Chanticleers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. The pass rush closing in. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Critical moment of this conference championship. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. They'll try to run for the first down. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
First and goal, and the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the 4th quarter. They're going to run it here. Stop at the line, still a few yards short from pay dirt.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together, they stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Defense is coming after him. Looking for 6. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. And it's incomplete. Tried to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this. Looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, posted. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Man, Chris, this throw does give him the lead, and what's great is when you can really evaluate a quarterback is when the chips are on the table. Really, it's crunch time. You got to make good decisions, and you got to throw the ball accurately. He does both of those things here, and it gives him a lead here late in this game.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he stopped short. The defense makes a play, and now in the fourth quarter, still a 1-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Comes the Florida State offense on the field. Here we go. The conference championship might come down to this drive. A chance to take the lead here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Wow, how about that, Chris? Nothing open downfield. He gets underneath to his running back, picks up some positive yards, but it's got to remember, they got to go quick.
Short throw complete to the tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but it will set up the offense at the 35.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
Pounding away with the run game. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.